So a band that's stuck at the $500 level, and I don't know really the Filipino community, but it sounds like that is 500. That's like your bar rate for many bands. How does a band get out of that? Do you even have a thing? I know every band's different, but like, what would you? It's a tough question.
No, but it's a very good question.
I know,
because not every band is like the Dreamboats and Playback Jukebox. See, what I don't like about the scene is it's inbred. You know what inbreeding is?
Sure.
Like you're probably in 3 bands.
Yeah, it's the same faces and
different names.
Yeah.
That whole inbreeding cheapens you.
Well, it waters down the whole thing, you know.
Especially you, because you're not bringing people.
Yeah. That's
right.
I'm
your friend. I'll watch the Dreamboats, but you tell me you're in another band tomorrow. I'm Johnny, you know. I just saw you tonight.
Yeah.
So you're dead weight for whoever is playing.
Yeah, true.
And so you're not bringing any value anymore. Yeah. So if the bar is relying just on the singer, how many people can that singer pull in one night? Right?
Not much.
No. So you as a weekend warrior session musician, I mean, you're probably gigging 3-4 times a week, making $100. That's $400, and you don't have a care in the world if you're bringing in people or not. You're already making bank.
Exactly.
You're fulfilling your hobby.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're making money to buy your next gear.
Yeah.
You're okay. But for us who want to make a career out of this, we don't belong.
Yeah. It's a different level. You got to break out.
Yeah.
But I think that's why it's like the professionalism. But even to your point, I think everyone at this level, what I always say on my channel is that I think every band needs an angle or a niche. It's just, if you're just generic, if you look like all the other bands, you're going to get paid like all the other bands.
Yeah.
You got to have something unique about you. Then you got to have a great stage show, and you got to have the songs like locked in. Like those at least 3 things. Then you can start to break out. Like you got to be the best band at that bar in order to break out of that bar.
I agree.
You know,
like Duran Duran at the Rum Runner, and you know all these the Beatles at the Tavern.
Yeah.
You know,
and even Hamburg. Yeah, of course, of course. But I felt like, you know, if people listening here, it's like there is a whole world out there where there is money beyond $500, and a lot of bands are making great money.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think if the Dreamboats did not have a look, did not have a niche, did not have ownership of the brand, do you think you can charge the way you are charging?
No way.
See, again, like what you said, chicken or the egg kind of thing, right?
We're not and that's the thing too, is I even tell people, I'm like, look, sometimes people will message us, do you do any 70s? I'm like, look, we do 50s, 60s. We're not the right band for every event, but we are the perfect band for the right event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're doing a 50s, a sock hop, or like a vintage prom, it's like they're searching, we're getting the call, and we can charge a premium.
Yeah.
But if we were just like a, you know, top 40 band coming in with nothing, we just, you know, you're a bar band, you know, unless you have a look. But yeah, it's just, you know, people had told me that before growing up. I remember when we were like starting the band, a friend of ours' dad was a musician. He's like, I don't roll out of bed for less than $500, like himself. We're like, you're making $500? And I'm just like, yeah, he was making 500. And it's like, use this as the proof. Like, people are making this money, and it's not just people like us. It's people who are actually putting the time and care about growing and set the goals and distinguish their band from all of the other bands. If you're trapped in this zone, what can you do that's different to get you out of there? It's like, yeah, don't play in a million bands. You can focus on one band and be booked all the time.
Yep.
You can get a residency. That's how the Dreamboats really gained a lot of fans. I booked a Tuesday residency in Toronto. It was for no money, but we just put up posters, 50s, 60s party, free show. And it was jammed. And we did that for almost 6 months.
See?
This is when we were first starting. We got really tight, and that was the promo. We got weddings out of it. We got so much. We got really good. We have fans to this day from that thing. So it's like, oh, I can't get booked on a weekend. It's like, then start your own night. But you'll start to realize very quickly.
Start your own night. Yes, that's true.
But you'll start to realize very quickly that if you're starting your own thing, then it gets deeper.
Yeah.
When you book your own show. Then you get to the question, like, why should anyone come to this? You're like, okay, I got my friends, but now, okay, that's like maybe 100 people, maybe 100 people. But you're like, how do I get this to be 300?
Yep.
And you're like, how am I going to get another 200 people in here? You're like, well, what 200 people would like what we do? Well, what do we do? It's top 40. Oh, that's spread too thin. Like, imagine you did like a grunge night and your band was just grunge. Then it's like, okay, I know who to target. People who are born in the late 70s, early 80s. And, you know, you're playing their music. You got to have a niche. It's got to be something specific, or else there's no why for anyone to come to your show.
And you know, your critical thinking method, that's blueprint on how these bands who are listening, these musicians, should operate.
I agree. I mean, but it's tough if you're not exposed to people who are thinking. I'm not acting like I'm better than anyone. I'm just saying, like, I think about this stuff naturally. I really think that's why I do these videos. I think I'm like I did a video on this too. It's like the question why will answer all of your questions. It's like people post on Spotify.
Find your why, yeah.
And they're just, well, not even find the other people's why. It's like, no one's streaming my like song. It's like, why should they? Like, why should they? If you can't answer that, it was like, because my song's good. Well, it'd be like, well, clearly something's not working here. You know, well, no one's listening to my videos. And that's another reason why I started my channel, because I had this vision. I'm like, if I could just give value, I want to see if it pays off. And it's getting the views. And it's just like, the proof is there. It's connecting with people. But if I wasn't getting the views, I would have to, if I cared about growing, I would have to be like, something's not clicking here. I got to change. You know what I mean? It's constantly adapting.
True. So question is consulting a next move career for you?
I don't know. People message me about consulting. That's the thing about my channel. I have no call to action. I'm not selling anything.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Maybe a book in the future, right?
Maybe I want to get coffee cups, and you can support that way. But I have no call to action right now. I just feel like I just want to create a ton of value for people. People message me asking about consulting. I try to just give people pointers where I can, but at some point maybe I'll monetize. But for right now, you know, I just want to expose people to the things I've learned and let people know that you can have a career in music, and it doesn't have to be in the traditional way of like just writing songs and being a big rock star. It's like you can make like 6 figures a year performing songs that you love doing. If you just treat it like a professional like business and put in the time to just being polished and just getting all of your ducks in a row, you can get out of that thing. Like you can do 6 days a week playing here, or you can do 2 days a week making $5-6 a show, and have your whole week to just like, you know, create your original music or whatever you want. But there's money out there. There's good money out there.